thought we were done with induction by now, but let's see if we can just breeze through very fast. Let me see. So we're done with here. Then a question from this side. Do we have any question from this side? Okay. So if you look at your timetable, you will see that we actually focused on data engineering and data science. We did bring in a bit of oh, please go ahead, Tochukwu. You can write it down and I'll just pick it up I'll just pick it up, just write it down. We did bring analytical engineer and machine learning into data governance. Governance 2 will be coming towards the end of the program, but our main focus is there, and that's because if you know data engineering, you know data science well, you can fit into any other. I feel every other data profession that we have actually came out from that, apart from data governance, I mean. Every other one came out from data science is just ML engineering is just like the higher level of data science. And then there's AI expert, which is just higher of ML, it's just career progression. This is like more or less like the starting point you get. Data engineering is analytical engineering is like a broader to data engineering. So once you know this too well, you can decide to branch how you want to branch. You get. So this is where the conversation usually gets like people tend to be like, it's R, it's Python, is this, that. You will use different tools and technology, but don't let your focus not be the tools or technology, so that adapting will be easier for you. Just understand the concept. Like when I was explaining the journey to you, I didn't specify it on any particular field. I just told you this is what they do. When you get to the workforce, this is what they will expect of you if you call yourself this. If you say I'm a data engineer, they expect you to go and collect data, extract it, transform it, clean it, and put in data warehouse. Again, whatever tool you want to use, sometimes some companies will have who they are partners with. Like my former company was partnered with Microsoft. So most of our tools, technology were Microsoft based. Some startups, especially foreign startups, are more of AWS. But it's not the tool first, it's the concept, what is expected of me. Analytical engineer, can I do some form of computations using SQL or whatever to like find the average per customer, find the top 3 products being used by each customer, find the percentage change. Those things you will do as an analytical engineer, like you will put more statistics in the data. So whatever tool you decide, some people do it with Python, depends on what works for you. DBT is SQL. So when I look at DBT is an SQL that involves collaboration and is designed in a way that it looks like software engineering. But what they use, like DBT now, 5 of us can be working on the same project using SQL, but like you write your own page, I'll be writing my own page, then we'll now have one central page that brings everything together. So SQL is more than just select all from. Some SQLs are like really long, like really, really long. You may need different analytical engineers to be writing on different scripts, and then there will not be one main person that will not join or read everything together. And why I like this DBT tool, I don't know, why am I talking about DBT? But why I like this DBT tool is that it removes this if you worked in a company before, like a data team before, found out some people, so we can see 4 people writing the same SQL scripts. No, using DBT, you could write one script and then every other person that wants to write can just call that script. just reference the script. There's no repetition of tasks. So if you've already written a script that helps you to find transaction per customer, I don't need to go and write it again. I just need to go and look for where it is stored and just call it and write it and use it. Maybe I want to use that in addition to other things. I don't need to write it from the beginning again. So it allows collaboration, it removes redundancy. And yeah, that's one thing about that too. Is there anyone anybody's familiar with here or you've seen? I think the people must have seen Tableau, right? Tableau,
Yes.
Python. I know Kafka would be the one that is like, what's this? But yeah, this is Google Colab. It's my new favorite. If I used to use Visual Studio in terms of don't worry about the things I'm calling. No, you will still see them. Just listen to me. In terms of you need like an environment to write your code. So before it was Visual Studio, but you will install everything. But then this Google Colabs, they have most things installed there. So they built it for data scientists, so it's easier for us. So who knows this one? Who knows this elephant?
Postgres.
Yeah, Postgres. So
MySQL.
yeah, yeah. So Postgres is
MySQL.
yeah. What did you say? Sorry, I didn't get that. Okay. So Postgres is actually a DB, but sometimes people use it to explain some data warehouse concepts, but it's a DB. TensorFlow, that one is like, I don't think many of you did not say you knew deep learning, but that's what TensorFlow is about. And that's deep. Don't worry yourself. That's like people will not even see it until like May or April next year. Adobe, big data, Python, Apache Airflow. Someone is going to be explaining this to you guys, so don't worry yourself. Amazon Redshift is like a data warehouse. You have data coming from different places being stored in a central location. MongoDB is like when they say no SQL, I feel they really confuse people with that. But it's just a DB whereby not really that's not really structured things. Yeah, it's not structured. But don't worry, we'll be seeing more of that. Let me move fast. So recommended books. I'm not saying you can start buying books. So many of these books they have like their PDF edition, so you could read them. Just don't if you don't understand, don't worry. Just be reading. You're just trying to introduce your brain to, like I said before. So why did I put this talk like a TED? Um, to be a data professional and not be able to tell your story, it would just be sad. So many sometimes they will call you to come and explain your concepts. Why did you take this method? Why did you do this way? So yeah, you'll be able to explain it. Those that are struggling with statistics, you could read this book. Don't stress yourself. Anything you see that you don't understand, go and ask ChatGPT. Go and browse it. Take it step by step. Read it casually. Don't read it as I must know everything in this book. No, just yeah, just read it like you're telling your brain this is who you want to become now. So your brain has to adjust to it. So the time you're using to watch Netflix now is gone. We're going to be having 7 months of no Netflix, no Amazon Prime, no Nollywood. I don't know what people watch, but we're going to be replacing all of those time now with watching these people. These are the people that me I follow. I know some of you may have your own, but this free code camp is always like a full course. They could like there are these people that are trying, to be honest. And they give you full course, full university course that costs thousands of pounds a year. They'll give it to you, they'll explain it to you. This thing that you should try. Teach with Team makes it easier. He knows how to simplify things. This that she does a lot of end-to-end data engineering projects. So if maybe data engineer has caught your attention during our conversation, go and check out this guy. He does end-to-end. Guy in the cube, he does a lot of data analysis. I mean, that's what he does. So replace your movie time now with just watching these people. You get, oh, we see real world application around us. I still say that the people that get credit for ChatGPT are the wrong people. To me, I still feel it to be the data engineers. You know what it means for you to get to build a pipeline that takes data from the old internet to train a model. You need to give those people credit. So yeah, you see it there, you see in recommendation. Sometimes you browse something on or you watch something on YouTube and then you go and see the advertisements in Facebook. So that's all recommendation engine. So you as a person, they've identified you and they've built your journey. So anyway, and your when you go on the internet, your footprint is being recorded. Anywhere you go, most times it's being recorded. When you go to Facebook, what you check, they record it, and they try to build like a persona, the kind of person you are. Sometimes what you post on Twitter is being recorded. Things you do. These people, they have how many people they already sue them a lot. Only Facebook, they know you. You can't hide your footprint, where you go to, what you browse, what you do. They have it, and they use that to pursue you with advertisements. Yeah, even the things like on Instagram now, if you look at a post for a long time, they record the time you spend looking at a post on Instagram, and they use that. It's fed into like a recommendation engine, which is being built by data science and deployed by an ML engineer. They do that and they tell you this person seems to be more interested in food things. Or so if you go to your explore page, you've seen a lot of food, is it food content creators around that. So Alexa's Google, NLP, ChatGPT, NLP, and all that. So yeah, thank you. Any questions so far? Yes, please go ahead. Do we have any question? Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the clap. Do we have any question?
Hi, Onyeka.
Hi.
Okay, so mine is not a question. I wanted you to please show me the books again so that I can take a picture of it and download them.
Okay.
All right,
So,
thank you.
okay, let me see. I was just thinking maybe I should just even, what's that word? Um, Send the slide to everybody. But someone asked, where do we start from? Personally, I would recommend to start from storytelling with data, and then you move to fundamental of data engineering, and then you do Python for all no storytelling, then Python for data analysis, then come back to fundamental of data engineer, then move here to practical statistics. So it's like these two, because both of them are about how you talk, how you present yourself in terms of data. These two, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this. This should be your last. But I was don't worry, I will send it. I will send it for everybody to see.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm trying to see where can we find those people? Yeah, YouTube. What else? For a data scientist, to what extent should one be familiar with data cleaning and processing? So sometimes your data engineer might not be able to process your data in the way that the model you want to build can accept it. So you need to do like further processing in the sense that When I say model, it might confuse some people. Don't worry. Just like I said, Johnny. Machines, computer does not understand text. It doesn't understand English. It only understands numbers. You get. So when you have text, for example, like what location now, Abuja, Lagos, the computer does not understand that. So you might need to process your data in the way that whereby for every state that you have to assign a number to it. Sometimes when you bring your table, sometimes data engineer, the tables you need might be a combination of 2 or 3 tables from a data engineer, from data engineer. You have to combine those tables yourself. So you also need to know SQL and then to create like a main table that will feed into that you will upload to your model. So you will see that combining it might actually need to do some form of transformation. So I would say you also need to know it extensively, to be honest, because even after the engineer has cleaned the data, you might need to put it in a way that your model can understand. Data engineer will only clean the data for it to be stored, so it can be stored properly in data warehouse. That one is for general use. Both you as a scientist, data analyst, analytical engineer will use it. That's the format is going to leave it in. You that you're not okay, you want to do something a step further that might involve you combining 2 or 3 tables, involve you transforming the date. Because sometimes, like 1998, March 20th, computer does not understand that one. It can understand date difference between today and that day. But the old date itself, you need to still transform it. So, so yeah, understand it very well. You need to know it extensively, which we will take in this course. Um, I'm trying to say, okay, I think for this we are good. So let me start data cleaning. Oh, wait, in this thing, I didn't, okay, data cleaning and data pre-processing. Should we go ahead or does anybody want like 5 minutes break or anything? We're supposed to close by 12, right? We'll still close by 12, but like, or should I go ahead? Okay, so let me just go ahead. Data pre-processing. Okay.